This next session we're going to talk about a clanging noise coming from your clutch. There's really only two possibilities for a clanging type noise coming from the clutch. The first is some lawnmowers, that's normal. The anti-rotation bracket, and if you want to know more about anti-rotations, we have a video that goes into some detail about proper installation of these anti-rotation brackets. But when the engine is idle, it kind of shakes and it will set up a little clanging sound. Some lawnmowers, a lot of them, actually put rubber around here, or they have some insulation methods to deaden that noise because it's so prominent. So that will be the first thing to look for. Look for, is it normal? You may have a very normal condition. Okay, the second thing is a little more complex, and we have a breakaway clutch here to help describe that phenomenon. There is a part called the rotor. The rotor resides inside the clutch. The coil is underneath of this, and you see this joint right here. That is a stake joint. It's a very powerful process and very powerful staking operation that we do to all of our clutches. The clanging noise may be that staking has loosened up, and it's very important to get to the reason why that happened. The failures for that sort of thing are actually 0.08%, so it's very, very low, and normally it's very, very assignable. We can figure out what happened that loosened this joint up. So I'm going to go through some of those possibilities. The first one, and it's important, this is an important one, is that the clutch wasn't properly burnished. And we'll go into a little bit. We have a video that describes why burnishing is important and how to do it. But just a quick look at burnishing. A 200 foot-pound clutch like this setup here, its torque is 200 foot-pounds after it's been burnished for quite some time. But that clutch coming out of the factory, because these surfaces are smooth, only is around 60 to 80 foot-pounds of torque. And that's not us, it's every clutch like this is that way. It has a real low number, and then once it's burnished, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. If it's not burnished properly, it'll slip. This joint that's holding the pulley will slip, and of course the hub in the rotor takes quite a bit of punishment if it's slipping. So that's the first possibility. The second possibility is that we have a voltage problem, and again we have a nice video on how to check your system voltage. The same kind of analogy in that if the voltages are low and the clutch is slipping, in other words the coil doesn't have enough power to create enough magnetism so that this joint is not pulling down hard enough, the clutch will slip. You'll start mowing grass and you won't even know it's happening. The clutch will be slipping and creating a tremendous amount of heat, swelling this area up, and then of course when it cools down, this joint becomes loose. So those are a couple strong possibilities of why this joint loosened up. And again, we'll take very good care of our customers in regards to that low percentage failure mode. We have a great courtesy warranty program, but the thing is, we don't want to have to do that, and I don't think that you would either, more than once. So we want to make sure to research both of those possibilities before we replace the clutch again. Hopefully that's been helpful. Thank you.